Now, Sebastian Sawe made history at the London Marathon on Sunday by becoming the first athlete to run a sub-2-hour marathon in a competitive race. The 31-year-old Kenyan crossed the line to win in 1 hour, 59 minutes, 30 seconds, more than 1 minute faster than the late Kelvin Kiptum's previous record of 2 hours, 0.35 seconds. That was set in 2023, and remarkably, debutant Yomif Kejelsa became the second man to run under 2 hours in race conditions, finishing runner-up in 1 hour 59 minutes, 0.41. So how were these new world records achieved? Well, we can speak now to performance and running coach Tirachalvam, who has trained amateurs to Team GB Olympians. Really good to have you on the programme. So to do something like a sub-2-hour marathon, I think I'm asking the question that basically everyone in the country was asking yesterday. How on earth do you do it?
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Well, it was a truly historic run by both of those men. Realistically, these are feats which can't be matched by us mere mortals. They've realistically taken the average Joe's training pattern and extrapolated that. It's a balance between lots and lots of running volume, which most of us just simply can't manage. It's rumoured that Sebastian Sawe was running around 150 miles per week. And these runs are formed not just of easy runs, but of quite demanding interval run training sessions as well. They utilize the hills, and then also they're still doing their strength work on top of those 150 miles. And he had a little bit of help as well along the way from his sports science team and his sponsors. They've definitely worked with his coaching team to develop the best nutrition pathway for him. As well as the actual equipment that he uses, his running shoes, that we must acknowledge they have contributed a great deal as well.
So light running shoes. I also read that he had bread and honey for breakfast. I think I'll try that next time. But I think when people talk about running, there's that quoted statistic of Roger Bannister breaking the 4-minute mile, and we've gone even further since then. Would you call this a new era of marathon running?
I truly do believe so, yes. I think when we look at these times, I didn't think I would witness this happen for maybe another 10 years. And it's really important that we don't expect these records to keep coming and coming. But I think we're going to see more and more people approaching the 2-hour flat mark. And it's also important to notice he did just have that bread and honey and tea in the morning, but he actually was consuming more carbohydrate during a marathon than has ever been recorded in history. So there is a second side to the story there.
Well, we all like to hear that there is a reason for more carbohydrates, I think it's fair to say. But for the rest of us mere mortals out pounding the pavements, just remind us, what does a marathon take out of us?
Yeah, so following the marathon, you've actually substantiated quite a lot of muscular damage, more than just the bruised toenail and the sore muscles. There's a lot of cellular damage that occurs, and we have to treat our bodies very carefully. So in the days and hours, to be quite honest, after running a marathon, you need to be fueling an awful lot of carbohydrates and protein in addition to your normal meals. You need to be looking after your body with some recovery sessions. This might be in a swimming pool, on a bike, going for a walk and doing some stretches. But most importantly, don't head back out to run for a good 2 or 3 weeks. That's really, really important to look after your long-term health.
Super interesting to talk to Tirachalvam, who has trained amateurs to Team GB Olympians, with some tips there that all of us can take on board, even if we're not going to be running that sub-2-hour marathon. Very good to have you with us here on the programme.